today we're back episode 2 of the Walk of the final season. Remember, if I can remember last time, we found our crash and we got found kids
on The Walking Dead.
Oh, here we go. Anyway,
AJ and I had been searching for a long time for some place we could call home. Just when we thought we'd found a huge stash of food, turned out to be a trap.
but we got the food in the end.
That could have been the end. But I woke up and found I'd been saved by a guy named Marlon,
Yeah, AJ shot
the
him in
leader
the
of a
head.
community, living inside an old boarding school.
I wonder if I told him not to hesitate.
It felt like a
I wonder-
chance at having a home.
I wonder if I said something else, he might not have shot him.
We had to go back to the train station to see if any food survived the explosion.
And it did.
But someone else had the same idea.
I think we killed him, then we pushed him
When
out.
AJ distracted him, I shoved him into a pack of walkers. I found him in the basement that night, arguing about the man we'd seen. And I learned why Brody was so afraid.
Yeah, Brody died as well.
The man was part of a group of raiders they'd run into a year ago. Marlon traded Tennessee's older sisters to the raiders to keep himself safe. He attacked Brody and locked me in the basement with her. I had to stop her. Marlon stole AJ's gun and tried to convince them I had murdered Brody.
Didn't work.
Violet backed me up. With everyone against him, the fight went out of Marlon. I told him he could stay, but he couldn't be our leader. But then, Marlon was dead, and AJ pulled the trigger. He remembered what I'd taught him. To never hesitate.
Oh, if I'd done something else, not done that. I have evidence. Then another option was aim for the head. No, he probably would have shot if he aimed for the head, but what about something else? Also, I didn't say anything. Is he cooking?
I made you some coffee. It was in the kitchen. Tin said I can have some. I didn't steal it.
I'm surprised you remember how to make it. We haven't had coffee in a long time.
You put it in hot water.
Yeah, it's pretty simple, actually.
You're right. Thanks.
Last night, with Marlon, I heard Lewis and what he called me. Am I a murderer?
Oh, I made a good choice.
No! Oh my God!
Shit! We could get medicine. Nurse's office.
He's dead. The kid blew his brains out. You shot him. He's dead. You're a murderer. You promised Marlon. You said you'd help him fix things. What the fuck did you teach this kid?
Oh, as if it was our fault. It was our fault anyway.
Lewis called me a murderer. But we're supposed to kill bad stuff. Monsters.
He wasn't a
Did
monster.
I do it bad? I thought Marlon was bad. He killed Brody. He kept telling lies.
Lewis was right. Sometimes people do bad things, like Marlon did. But when you shot him, he wasn't a threat to us anymore. If you kill someone when they're no longer threatening you, that's murder.
What are we gonna do?
Your relationship has changed.
talks Marlon down, and then they fucking murdered him!
Take AJ, go.
Come on, let's go.
Oh, just let them go back to the dorms? What happens the next time one of us does something this kid doesn't like? Should we expect a bullet too?
That's not what happened.
It's exactly what happened. It was over. The little Mr. Trigger Happy decided otherwise.
I don't want to say anything.
He didn't have to shoot Marlon in the fucking skull. It was over.
We get it, Louis. Just back off, okay?
Back off? Seriously?
Let's go.
Clem? If I'm a murderer, am I gonna die too?
What? No.
Well, I think murderers are like monsters, and I know what happens to monsters. Nothing good. Nothing good at all.
We can forgive them. Murderers, even some monsters, they get a second chance.
Some monsters. Not all.
When bad people, like murderers, try to make it right, that's when other people forgive them.
That sounds hard.
It is.
Yeah, it is hard.
We're going to fix this. You and me. I'm going to help you atone.
Atone?
It means make up for what you did wrong. We'll make it all right with the others.
For God's sake, someone help me with this!
Saved you from that car wreck, and you fucking murdered him?
Get back, Mitch!
Get back.
Or what? You gonna let... Then... Screw both of you.
Too easy to disarm him. Actually didn't read the other options. I thought disarm was the best way.
Hey, what is it?
You've killed a lot of people. You murdered your friend Lee, didn't you?
What?
You said he was handcuffed. He wasn't a threat.
But you told me to.
So... that means you murdered him.
I killed him because I loved him. I didn't want him to suffer.
How? He'd be dead.
He would have turned. I didn't want that for him. He deserved better.
I love you, Clem.
I love you back.
Violet said to come get you for the funeral.
Really?
We used to have them more. Then we stopped. It seems right, though. I brought you something.
For me?
I figured you'd be afraid, with everyone all upset. You were brave last night. Like a firefighter.
No. Firefighters are good. I'm a murderer.
No, you're not. You gotta have a trial first. They decide that stuff in a courtroom. That's how it works. Worked before. Back then, there were all kinds of rules about who was innocent, who was guilty. It was complicated.
Okay, find us the courthouse.
What's that?
That's where the trials happen.
There are no more judges.
I guess you're right. You sure you don't want your firefighter?
You should keep him, 'cause you're good like him. But maybe we could play with him later? Together?
Sure. After the funeral. They buried them already. Vile'll start it soon. See you out there.
How big a person? But we did get a lot of food.
This is gonna be hard. Everyone's going to be upset. We need to show them we care, okay?
Okay.
Drink coffee. I don't even drink coffee. I don't want coffee, actually. What else is there? When you're ready to go to the funeral, let's just go. Doesn't seem like anything else we can do.
Ready?
Wait a minute. I forgot the hat. No. Not the hat. I wanted to get the. Oh. Shit, before you teach him. Oh man. You taught him to regret his actions. Well, that's the right decision, I guess. Can I go back and get my hat? Let's run. RB. I'm actually holding RT.
Brody would have loved.
Oh, God. They're here.
So what? They knew Brody, didn't they?
Yeah, but Marlon...
Just leave them alone.
Shit.
Clem?
What?
Why do people have funerals? Sin said they used to have them more.
They died.
But I don't get it.
Well, to say goodbye to someone you've lost.
But they're dead.
This is your last chance to see them before they're gone forever.
I made them all sad. Like if someone took you away. Does everyone get a funeral?
People do. Some animals, too.
Even monsters?
Marlon did bad things, but he wasn't a monster.
I know.
10. You ready?
It was a...
Brody, you always said you wanted to go to the beach. So, I drew it for you.
Marlon was... Can't. Not for Marlon. After what he did to the twins and Brody,
You didn't even like Brody. You were always mean to her.
I can't. Someone else do it.
Bitch.
Dude, don't.
Seriously, Lewis? He was your best friend. He wasn't perfect, but he deserved better than to get gunned down by that kid. AJ killed him like it was nothing.
You're right, Mitch. Marlon didn't deserve what AJ did to him.
I know what I did. I'm sorry. I know I'm a murderer. But I'm gonna,
Atone.
yeah, atone it.
Fuck, I can't listen to this.
He hates us already.
What I did was bad, and I'm gonna make it up to you. I promise.
You don't have to make up shit. Marlon was a fucking murderer and a liar, and if we'd all asked more questions about Minnie and Sophie disappearing last year, none of this would have happened.
She's got a point.
Shut up! It wasn't Marlon's fault.
Then whose fault was it?
Whoa, everything that happened was Marlon's fault, not yours.
No, but I should have pushed harder. I don't know.
You couldn't have known he was lying to you.
Yeah,
See what
it's
I
true.
mean? How can any of us trust these fucking people?
What are you saying?
I'm saying they gotta fucking go. Take a vote. Majority decides. They stay or they leave. Today.
You give us back the food that we got.
Does seem fair.
Are you serious? It's bullshit.
You're bullshit.
Please, don't do this. I know you're angry, but
You don't know shit. If you did, you would've stopped AJ. Like you stopped Marlon from killing Brody? Fucking hypocrite!
A vote's the only way to settle this, or we'll be arguing forever.
Fine. I guess we're fucking voting.
Vote then.
Lewis needs to vote. Could you go get him? And try to talk to him.
Come on, Rosie. Come here, girl.
Could you guys go wait in the dorm? I'll come get you.
As if we don't get to vote, though.
Please don't kick us out.
Come on.
We'll go find it on our side. I wonder if I wonder if we chose Lewis to protect us instead of Violet, it'd be opposite. But would they have switched positions? Not sure. Be interesting though, to see if they would have switched positions like here. Oh, I just realized this song is copyright. I talked over it and they still caught me for copyright, but they said it's okay because of the game. They gave me it wasn't a copyright strike, which is okay, I guess. It's just like I can't get revenue. I don't know. I did read it, but I don't remember what it said. Whenever there's a song, I tried to talk over it, but they still said, yeah, it's copyright, you won't get any revenue, or they put ads on it, but you still won't get revenue for it. That's okay, I guess. I'm not making any money anyway from YouTube yet. I might not make money, but it's a lot of fun, isn't it? For me, it's a hobby. It's very dark. What is that? He's kicking the wall. Just stop it, mate.
AJ, stop. You'll break your toe or something. Come here, sit down.
No. It didn't work. I did what you said and they didn't even care. I know that I was bad, but they don't let me fix it.
AJ, breathe. Remember what we do when we're mad? Come on, you don't want to be loud, do you? What do we do when we're mad?
We stop and think and, really mad. I know that I'm not supposed to get mad.
You need to handle your feelings. Get them under control.
Yeah, calm down.
I know, or I'll make mistakes.
Exactly.
It's hard when
Stop,
you're young, actually.
we think, and we breathe.
Breathe.
Like, you get angry over games and shit. It happens all the time. Especially games that are like just ridiculously hard.
Feel better?
But I guess when you get older, you kind of handle it a bit better.
And
I think I've done it.
I think I'm sad too. I did what you told me to.
I know. You're a good listener.
I wanted to make them all feel better. It didn't work. Why'd you tell me to do that if it didn't work?
We had to try.
We don't know that it didn't work. They might have voted for us to stay.
I don't know. They seem pretty mad.
Violet was on our side. Maybe she'll persuade the others.
Yeah, maybe. I don't want to go.
I know you don't.
I like knowing where we are all the time. The bed, the food. I like the other kids. Not all of them, but Tin and Lewis and Violet.
They ordered us to go. We're gonna take 1/3 of the
vote.
food.
You have to leave. We get to vote. I vote that we stay.
That's not how it works.
Yeah.
Maybe it should be.
You don't have to like it.
Good, because I don't.
Fine. I get it. We'll learn to live with your decision somehow.
Seriously? That's it? You know this is fucking wrong, and you're not gonna fight it at all?
We can't.
What's the point? You've already decided.
Yes, we have.
So fucking stupid.
You said you'd go along with it, if we voted fairly.
It's bullshit. And you'd know it if you weren't so used to burying your head in the sand.
Oh, I'm burying my head in the sand? Hate Marlon all you want, but you can't tell me AJ isn't dangerous too.
We'll wait for you to pack up, then Lewis and I'll escort you out past the safe zone. We'll make sure you get to the road safely. It's not a lot, but at least you won't die on the way.
Thanks for making sure that we...
No, don't thank them. It's their fault we gotta leave. They're gonna get rid of us.
Get him under control.
AJ, breathe.
Where's Tin? I gotta say goodbye. He was really upset about the vote, and he's not talking to anybody. It's best to leave him alone when he's like this, but for the record, he wanted you to stay.
The hell was that sound?
Wait. Does AJ still have that gun? Hand it over.
No.
Is this necessary?
Hell yes, it's necessary.
It's yours, AJ. You should keep it.
But I murdered Marlon with it.
Yeah.
But you'll need protection outside.
Fine. Let the kid keep the murder weapon.
We're gonna give it to you. If we're gonna go leave, we're gonna keep it, of course. And give us 1/3 of the food that we stole. Come on. That we got. That's our food, isn't it? There was 3 of us. We got the food. We should keep 1/3 of it. You guys would be hungry if we didn't grab the food. If we didn't... Our decision to go to the train station. As if that counts for nothing. He's a murderer as well. But 2 wrongs don't make a right, I guess. There's 3 more episodes of this, huh? They seem a lot longer than... Like, the first episode was like 2 hours. It was 2 hours.
Will we get another car?
Probably not. We got lucky before.
So we're walking. My shoes are gonna break.
Well, we'll have to hope they hold out.
My feet are gonna bleed again.
We'll tear up a shirt and tie them up if we have to.
It's not so bad. I mean, you've done this before. Probably pretty good at it by now. Almost like going home for you guys.
You've lived inside walls your whole life. You have no fucking idea what it's like out there.
Exactly. We've gone through years.
Here. The road's that way.
Anything you want to say before we go?
I've said plenty.
Thanks for trying to keep us.
You're welcome.
I wish you could stay.
I didn't want this.
Didn't help
Come on,
much.
let's
wish
just
I-
go.
Give us a minute. Would you?
Oh,
Really, I
100%.
wish I could take you back, but I can't, Clem. Half of them are convinced you're as bad as Marlon or worse. If you came back, someone else might get hurt. I can't risk it, I'm sorry.
Still still got that gun? Just try to be more careful with it, okay?
I will.
Let's get going. The sun will set soon.
How do you know?
I don't know. I can just feel it.
How?
There's this cold that settles on my skin. It happens right before a storm, too.
I don't feel that.
You haven't been on the road as long as me.
Oh, like that sixth
Clem,
cent. Can't even say it. Sixth
will we be
cent.
okay? I thought we were done running from all the bad people. And the monsters.
We'll find someplace new. Someplace better.
I'll try not to mess it up.
We got. Oh god. What the hell is that? They're shooting us.
Now come on out. I saw a couple of you on the road. How long you think you can hide?
Shit.
That's the man from the train station?
Yes.
I thought he died.
Yes,
You could survive a bite if you cut it off fast enough.
Ugh.
Stay here.
Hey.
Tough little bitch, aren't you?
Finish him off. Oh no. He was a threat. Oh my god. He has the gun. And he has the gun.
I wouldn't, boy. Any closer, your friend might get her head blown off.
Abel.
Good to see you again, Squirt.
Oh, as it does. As it does in this.
Before. Fighters. Both of them. You'll like them.
We're looking for a kid. Runs a community near here.
Marlon.
He's dead.
Well, shit.
This can still work.
How about it? You want to take us back to your school? Help us talk to your friends? It's not like you have many other options. Come on, kid. We don't want to be out here all day.
It's not my school. I don't live there.
I find that very hard to believe. Not a lot of kid communes around here.
Don't! Let him go, please.
Sure. If you do like we ask. Otherwise, I'm happy to crack his head open. You ever seen old fruit explode after you throw it at something? That's just how it'll look.
Oh. If you don't cast that, we can't tell you shit. Is that Lily from season 1?
Clementine, it's you? My name is Lily. You probably don't remember me.
Lily?
I do remember her from season 1.
I thought you died.
I came close.
We left her on the road.
What the hell?
Not now.
The fuck is this?
I said, not now. Lee isn't with you,
Lee's dead.
so he's dead then. I'll never forget him leaving me on the side of the road to die. I don't blame him. I was clearly a threat to the group after I shot that girl.
Yeah, he shot Carly.
Lee should have left you behind too. Might have lived longer if he did. Same thing will happen to you if you repeat his mistakes. Your little boy there. You'll die protecting him. You may be able to keep this up a while longer, but eventually he'll slow you down.
I'm not Lee. I've survived for years on my own.
You've made it this far. I'll give you that. But you and a few other kids hiding out in the woods, you have to know that can't last.
Fuck, we don't have time for all this.
We've got history.
Great. You know her, I know her. Point is, we've got a job to do.
We can help you raise that boy, Clementine. But we need you to do something for us.
What? Help you kidnap a couple more kids?
We don't need a couple. We need all of you.
We'll take you back to the Delta to join our people. We have walls, we have working solar panels, and we grow our own food. All we need from you is to go back to your friends and convince them to come peacefully. No one will be harmed.
I'm not Marlon.
Here's what I'll do. I'll take the little squirt here right now. That way, I'm sure you'll play nice.
Be smart about this, Clementine. It's an us or them kind of world, Clem. If you want to save your little one, you won't pick them.
Shoot!
Oh, she missed the shot.